Hey everybody, Ted here. If you're like me, you always wondered, never actually went to figure it out, how log rounds translate into split wood, what it is volume to volume. So I just kind of setting up a crude test for tomorrow, and what I'm going to do is I have 5 courses just about even with the sideboards on the trailer. Some places are lower, some places are higher, and it's not an exact science, of course, but I'm going to split all this tomorrow morning and stack it back in here and see how the volumes pair up. It would be a useful tool to have a better idea so that I could know how much material I'm hauling and keep a better inventory of stock I have for things like firewood without having to spend the time of stacking and all that nonsense. Anyway, that's what this video is about. So I'm going to throw the old canvas tarp over for the night. We got some ice coming in. And then tomorrow morning, bright and early, I'll get out here, throw them on the block, and stack them back in the trailer and see how it goes. Should be interesting. A little ice last night. It's a stone walkway into the back where the dog run is. About I don't know, maybe a 1/4 inch ice. Got a nice little sheathing on the shrubbery. It's the Rose of Sharon. It's not too shabby. I know, not a lot. It was enough to weigh down. It was enough to really weigh down the butterfly bushes, though. I don't know, maybe 1/10 of an inch, maybe a little more. Of course, the workspace is kind of flooded out. A little bit of ice damming my drainage point. I have to chop that out a little bit and get this to drain if I'm going to get anything done. Firewood pile beautifully covered, great success. Just got to pull them up before it refreezes. There you go. There you go. Love me my canvas trailer tarp. There you go, King. That's a great example. Great example. So, last night, I set a bunch of wood into my trailer with the objective of doing a quick video on how unsplit wood translates into split wood. Threw the old canvas on there, keep the ice off, and sure enough, we had quite a bit of icing last night. But she's all melting now. Everything coated. We had about 1/10 of an inch of ice coating. So I'm just going to go ahead with the video. Might be a little splashy, might be a little muddy. And we'll see where it takes us. Maybe we can get it done today, maybe we can't. I don't know. We'll see. I got some other things I got to do in the afternoon. I got to go help with a barn project. And later this afternoon, and I do have to hike my dogs. My 4 dogs haven't been out. We've been so cold and bad weather here for so long, like a week. Can't even take them hiking. It's too cold. It's bad for their paws. So what we got here is we have 5 courses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 across of wood. I was going to do this in like a 1/2 quart volume or a 1/4 quart or something, but I think it's just easier and get a better idea if we use if I use a contained area. So I have 5 courses almost dead across on the trailer. Some are a tiny bit higher. This course is like 3 inches higher on the high side and down to 1 inch higher. That's like 2 inches higher there, and it's even here, so close. I think it'll give us a close enough approximation as to where everything is and the volumes. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start splitting, and when I'm done splitting, I'll stack it back in, and we'll see how much it fills up the trailer. You know, there's a couple of pieces in here just to fill up volume that are going to just be split in half, but all in all, it's all log rounds, somewhere between 10 and 16 inches. So that's what we got, that's what we're doing, and I think it's best I get at it. Alright, that was a lazy split in the mud. You see the ground's all softening up. It's about a half a cord that was in there of rounds. Took about an hour. Stopped to talk to a neighbor. Very lazy splitting, as I'm sure you saw in the time lapse. But I'm gonna go get a drink of water, and I'm gonna start picking this up and chucking it in the trailer. And we're gonna see how much room it takes up, and how much expansion we get because of split wood or contraction. I can't see if it can be in contraction though. I really can't. I think it's got to be expansion. We'll stack it tight, we'll stack it nice, and see what happens if we get 5 courses, and if they're heaped up or if they're even, or maybe we just can't fit the volume in. Anyway, let me go get a drink, and then it's back to the time lapse. Whew. Alright, if anything, it was a productive way to spend a couple hours rather than doing nothing on a shitty kind of day where everything's turning to muck. And the end result is I'm going to say you end up, if you're going off the sideboards, and we were kind of even with the sideboards, and there was a lot of gaps in the wood. When the volume expands from splitting, I'm going to say you go about 20% more, which is a good amount. I don't see it being a problem if you show up somewhere with like if you're hauling off a truckload somewhere to a yard and then you want to take it to your house or someplace. You can pretty safely gauge that what you got split is going to give you, or what you got split is given to you by what your rounds are. You know what I mean? Like, well, you got a half a cord of round, you're coming up with a half a cord of wood. So anyway, if you haul out a half a cord, you got a half cord split. If you haul out a half cord around. That's that. Thanks for watching, and hope it was insightful or you learned something, and have a great day.